Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I apologize for the reflection you see. I still haven't figured out how to film while avoiding reflections. So it's something to learn as I do this. Anyways, today I want to go over Lego display cases. As you can see, I have quite a few. Right here, I'm showing you 7 different displays I have for Lego minifigure series that I have collected. I have 4 more sitting in my Lego room. But I want to show a review of the actual display cases and how I use them. So I'll just go ahead and zoom in tighter here on these Lego minifigures so you can get a better look at them as I'm talking. Right here, I have Lego minifigure series 23. On the bottom is series 24. Next to that, you have the Looney Tunes, Disney Series 2 minifigures, the Muppets minifigure series, which was a fantastic release. I really like those, and I wish I would have bought some more extra ones. And then below that, you have Series 1 of the Lego Disney minifigures. So this will be a quick unboxing of the AELS 3-level acrylic display case. This is what I use for my minifigures. I buy them off Amazon. They're $16. You can buy a pack of 2 for $28 usually, so you'll save a couple bucks if you buy more. They do have different base colors on the bottom. There's black, gray, and green. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, and then I will assemble it to show you how easy it is to do and use this product. Got my trusty Spyderco knife here. Had this a long time. Really like this. It's opened up many Lego boxes and Amazon packages containing stuff. So as you can see, it's just kind of a generic item. You can find a lot of similar display cases on Amazon. I'm not recommending any one over the other. I just have always bought the AELS 3 and am very happy with it. So I'm not advocating for one over the other. And I guess I should mention that I am not sponsored in any way by this or making any money off of this. So here we go. Here's the base. Here are the 3 different levels. If you can tell, there's these little grooves. They just fit right into the grooves here, which you can kind of see. So this is the unboxing. This is what you get. There, they snapped right in. This one just goes on the top. There you go. The base level's already easily assembled. It fits just about all Legos. I do use the little black base plate when I put on a minifigure on there, just to protect it, because this is not Lego brand. So some of the sizing might be a little bit off, although I've never had issues with it before. But just an FYI. All of the actual display case part is right here. This little clear bag. They're all individually wrapped as well. Got the side plate, the other side plate. The front and back, either way, they're both the same. And then the cover to go on top. Side note, sometimes you might see little imperfections on this. Little errors, markings. For the most part, I don't care. I let it go. It's $16. And what do I expect for something that's 16 bucks and is mass produced and seems to have a bunch of knockoffs? Might be a knockoff of something bigger. But overall, I am very happy with these, and I just let it go and use it for what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble this now really quickly. I want you to pay attention to these slat holes right there. The grooves on these pieces of acrylic, see them at the top or on the side? That's what hooks into those little slat holes, so it's pretty easy to assemble. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Put that on sideways. Let's hear that click in. Here goes the other side. Okay, there we go. Let me get the back or front. Obviously, they're interchangeable. So that's in place. As you see, these sides lock into each other. Sorry about that sound. Here goes the front. Which is having a little issue. There we go. Okay. Finally, the top, which you just line them all up. Real easy. There we go. The acrylic display case assembled, ready to go. As you can see, it took just a few minutes of your time and a knife. In my case, my Spyderco, which I really like. Can't talk about it enough, obviously. And then you have a perfect dust-proof solution to display your minifigures. So next, I'll actually show you the ones I'm going to put in here for display. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the Lego minifigures to this acrylic display stand. Here's the top tier of the stand. Here's the back, the little black base plates that all the minifigures come with. And what I do is, on the studs, I usually offset by 1. So I set it up there. Here's the 1 offset stud. I do that so that I can have room then in between their hands and the glass when you put it on the display case. In between the figures, I'll usually offset by about 4 studs. Just depends on how many minifigures, and if it's a unique figure that might be bigger than normal. But for this back row, they're not. So as you can tell, I'm going off 4 studs. And see, it snaps easily enough in place. So for this final one, because it's a unique minifigure, I'm actually going to have to set it this way, vertical instead of horizontal. So it'll be a slight off by 1 stud on the front, because it's a centaur. So to compensate for that, and it's oversized, that's why I'll be setting it that way. So as you can tell, I'm just adding the minifigures here. And here is the centaur minifigure. So there it is. I had to also set it back 1 because of the tail, which would make it hit the glass if it was all the way flush. So here's the back row set up and ready to go for the display case. So here we're going to start working on the second tier of the display case. I have it already attached with the third tier. I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. So like the last time, I'm just going to offset by 1 and add these black base plates. I see any tools or extra accessories I keep, they're attached to the base plate. So here's the beekeeper's little honeycomb. I guess I'm not a beekeeper. Hope that guess was right. Here's the Castaway's crab that he comes with, or hermit crab. Once again, spacing off by 4. And then here's the final one for this row. Which is actually going to leave a gap of only 3 between them, but that's fine. As long as, for me, it's important to keep that edge of one stud's space. So, just going to go ahead and add these minifigures. We have the singer. I don't know what type of singer to call that. Castaway minifigure. The beekeeper. And then the space police. So that's the second row for these. Gonna go ahead and pop on the third row. And I see that these two are bunched up a bit, so I will probably go ahead and scoot this minifigure forward. Okay, so now on the final row, as you can see, I already set the base plates in here just to save a little time. This first minifigure, it's a paddleboard minifigure. Comes with, as you can see, a paddleboard. So I had to take that in consideration, obviously because the extra stud widths of it. And it also came with a dolphin as part of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that back here. So advice, if you get any unique minifigures like that, here's a kid playing a violin, I would always save them for this front row because there's usually extra space in which you can use to add the minifigures. Here's a person dressed up as a pug, and then here's a minifigure of a little kid in an airplane. Comes with a hairpiece and a helmet with goggles to put on. So this is a bigger figure obviously also, so I had to take that into consideration when setting it up here. So I'm going to go ahead and set it closer to the inside on that black base plate. So here it is, minifigures all set up, ready for display. You don't have to set them up to the same studs that I do. You might want to offset them 1 or 2 so you can see each figure in their entirety, but I found this is what I like and this is what I prefer when it comes to displaying my minifigures. So we'll go ahead and add the plastic covering next. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the covers to it. See, they go right in. You get this side piece here. There we go. Get this other side piece. See, it's all just easily snapping in place. Put on this front. There we go. Throw the top on, which locks it all in place. Whoops. Of course, this would work flawlessly every other time, and now that I'm recording, it doesn't. There we go. There we go. In the AELS 3 display case available from Amazon for 16 bucks. Like I said, I am not sponsored by them in any way, just a big fan of their product, which does a pretty good job for the price point, and I have used multiple times, as I showed you with my other display cases. And there's still 4 display cases that I have using this, which I'll show you in my Lego room here. But once again, this is also Minifigures Series 21, which I just recently acquired about a few weeks ago, so I'm adding to my collection now.